I'm back in York today. I hope you've all had a wonderful start to the new year. So as it is January, we're trying to do things a little more affordably. We're going to have a day out in York without spending too much money basically. So I'm going to start with something we all know, we all love. We're going to go to the Shambles. We're going to have a nice walk around. I would normally end up buying a few bits and pieces, but today I'm going to be good. And I'm just going to longingly look at everything. It's just a really beautiful place to have a little walk around and, you know, take in a lot of York's history and architecture. Okay, so I'm definitely having to resist temptation. I've already seen two things that I really wanted. That tea was gorgeous, the pistachio black tea. I could definitely fancy that. Strong Rhiannon. This is hilarious. So for the Shambles, this is really quiet. Normally it's absolutely rammed full. And still, there's a queue for the ghost merchants. So this is Bluebird Bakery. It's just on the Little Shambles here, and I've not been to this one personally, but I have been to one in a different city, well, town, and it's one of my favourite bakeries. The bakes that they make, oh my goodness, whether it's sweet or savoury, absolutely delicious. And I do highly recommend Bluebird Bakery, and I am quite the regular. But we have got today, as I pre-planned this video, we've got a Too Good To Go booked. It's a pret-a-manger, and we're going to have that, and I think it was £4 for £12 worth of food, so hopefully it'll feed both of us and work out about £2 each, which is pretty good for a meal out, isn't it? It's a hot one as well. Oh look, it's like a pig in blanket but with an egg in the middle. That's interesting, I never thought about that before. This is the Shambles Sausage and Pie Company. Doesn't it all look absolutely delicious? So another really good thing to do when you come to York is obviously visit my little pal here, but just behind is York Minster. I'll give you a little whirl round. So it costs £18 to go inside to York Minster, and it does cost about £30,000 a day to run York Minster, so you know, I can understand why, and it is grand and wonderful and beautiful inside there. I have been in before, it is marvellous. But if you are, you know, trying to have a day out on a budget like myself today, it is nice to just come and walk around and just take in the gorgeous architecture, admire all the different details and intricacies. Oh, it's just amazing what they could do with comparatively very little tools to us today. Can you imagine going up there with all the safety measures that we have in place now? So we're just on Parliament Street now, and that I'm hoping is the pret-a-manger that we've ordered from. Find out in a sec, won't we? Oh, it's all hot food. I'm so happy. It's what you need on a bit of a cold day like this, isn't it? Right, let's find somewhere beautiful to sit so we can enjoy it. Right, so I've got my magic bag from Too Good To Go. I'm very happy with it, really happy with it. I have had a little peep, and we've come over to Museum Gardens because no matter what time of year, even now, the midwinter, chilly but still beautiful. Let me just show you the little views that we've got. Honestly, it's lovely, whatever time of year. So over here, we think that's called Abbey Ruins. Must admit I'm not 100%. And then there's this gorgeous building over there, and the river is just over there. So there are other options. Oh, I don't know, you could bring a picnic, you could treat yourself to some really nice baked goods from a lovely local bakery, or you could get a sausage roll from Greg's for £1 or so. Whatever you're thinking. I think it's nice to utilise some of the gorgeous spaces that York has. So we got in our little magic bag, just to show you, a chicken and basil hot wrap. Ooh, a falafel and halloumi hot wrap. It's like my perfect wrap, that. And we also got a soup. It's mushroom risotto soup. Oh, I love mushroom risotto. These 3 hot items for £4, I think that's pretty good. Hello. Oh, you're gorgeous. It's the first sighting of snowdrops. Oh, look at them bursting through. So something else you can do is the cat trail. That's completely free to do. And I was going to do that. I had all of the leaflets and everything where it told us exactly where to go. I picked it up from the cat gallery, which is where you can get them from if you want to. But somewhere along my trip today, I've misplaced it. We can go another time, or I could go pick another one up. But if I'm honest with you, I've already got loads to do today anyway. So let's say it's not the worst thing that it went missing. So now we're going to go for a nice walk along York walls. And that is something that you do definitely need to give a little bit more time than we're going to give it today if you are going to do it. We're just going to do a little bit of it so that we can get a bit of an experience. And yeah, it's another free, wonderful thing to do whilst enjoying the views of York. Oh, would you believe this? We've just come out of the museum gardens. I don't know if you can see this or not, but just up here, woo, is a cat. So I think that might have been on the cat trail. Oh, well, that's fortunate. That's the kind of thing you're looking out for if you do come and do the cat trail. So this is the train that goes from the Minster to the Railway Museum, which we'll be going to later on. Every 30 minutes, it says. So you can get on that, or if you want to save a little bit of money, I think it's about £4, then you can just walk. We're going to walk. I think it's about a 12-minute walk from the museum gardens. This is the stretch of wall that we're going to go on to. So it's just next to, there's a little cafe here called the Quirky Peacock. I've not been in, but I've heard it's nice. I find it really interesting in York because any little building like this, or like down here, even, sorry, I'll just turn you around over here, even here, they're all turned into something. So for example, this one I've been in before, Sophie, that was nice. And it has a nice outdoor area as well where you can watch the boats. Always turned into something real interesting and usually rather tasty. There are so many different bits. In fact, there's a map here that I can show you. So they're all in different sections. For example, there's a section here and then there's another section down here, and you can just walk in between and then carry on, and then you can end up doing the whole thing. But I'll link a video just above if you want to see, because the last time we came we stopped off at a couple of different places for a bite to eat and drink. So if you were planning on coming for a nice walk around the walls, there are lots of nice places to, you know, enjoy a little stop off at. So yeah, click on that if you fancy. Oh no, the city walls is closed for safety reasons because of the poor weather that we've been having. Go and watch that video, then you can see plenty of wall. So as you can see, we've come to the Railway Museum. It is free to come in, but they do suggest a donation of £5, and again, it's something that they obviously work very hard to keep up and running. It is well worth a visit here, especially because you can come for free. You can donate whatever you want if you want to, and it's an all-weather activity. So obviously, as a lot of our activities today have been outdoor activities, well, if it's absolutely chucking it down or there's a blizzard, you can still come here and have a good look around all of the different trains and carriages. Wow, if you love your history, this is the place to be. Gosh. Okay, well that's making me feel a bit old. Is this how my parents and grandparents feel when they go to museums? Fancy that. A Game Boy and a Nokia. I love the like avocado coloured crockery. I really like that. And the little toast rack. Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Oh my gosh, here's a little random fact that I have for you. So I've just seen this post box here. Obviously it's not a very traditional one that we see nowadays, but the first post boxes were actually designed to be green, but they just blended in with everything so nobody could find them. So that's when they were like, okay, no, let's go with a bold colour, and that's why I've got nice red post boxes now.